Saturday afternoon, we like to do this in the finals. We get in here about midday and rip a couple of the best hours you've ever heard out, and then a couple of hours break to the MCG for Freo and Collingwood, and I've got a good feeling about today. We got the team assembled in here. Rosie Walton keeping everyone under control. We've got Damo and old racist Fat.
I'm off to the Flemington. I've got to leave early.
No, you won't be leaving early. And also we got Bernard down the line from Adelaide. He's just been sitting with Travis Head for the last half hour, trying to tell him how good a cricketer he was over at Stansfield or Stansbury or whatever it's bloody called over there. Won a grand final and then sat in the circle nude. That's right. Back in the day, Bernard. He's been telling Empty about all of that. Empty's sitting there, only a player of the series, International Series, and having to listen to Bernard's crap. But we've also got, about 10 minutes away, a very special guest. A special rub guest. A first upper. Well, this bloke has been a bit of a juggernaut in the media, like a rising star. He's come in recently and has looked good and performed well.
Does he look
but
like
all of that,
Bill,
all of that is secondary to getting a spot on this.
Yes.
This is the number one platform in football media.
Do you really think?
I don't know that he's ready. Well, to be honest.
Have we got him for the rest of the show once he rolls up?
Once he's in.
Why isn't he here, by the way?
Well, because he's got other business to attend to. But when he comes in...
Jim.
Well, I'm just going to see if he's at the level, Bernard, because you don't know.
What's his name?
It's like playing in a grand final. You can talk all you like about how comfortable you'll be, but once you get in there, the evidence is the evidence.
I think he's going to be all right, Jim. If it's who I think it is, I think he'll be all right.
I don't know who it is.
I can hear him in the background.
No, is he coming? I'm telling you, we'll need to see if he's at the level. Yeah, but that's still to come. Still to come.
I bet you'll spit on us when he comes in.
Now, Fat.
That's what alpacas do.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm off to Flemington, Jim. I've got a big day, of course, Jing. I'm going out there. So I've got to leave early because
you won't be
horse is
leaving
in
early.
race 4.
You're clearly going home to get changed
Yeah,
before you go out.
well
you
said,
couldn't
Damo.
be going to the
Said
track
Damo.
dressed
Well
like that.
said.
Damo.
Have a look at it.
Says
Jim,
Damo.
can you describe this, please?
You got
get
a
up.
picnic blanket shirt on.
It's way too loose.
And I don't know what have you got in the pant area?
The Gazman Triple XL.
Don't you need like a tie? And if you're going to headquarters,
I've got a tie and jacket out there. I'm not wearing that now.
so a suit, or are you going with a
He's got the chinos.
It's how the young kids wear it nowadays. You don't wear suits, Jim.
But
Have you got socks on?
Jim, does he get fitted for these shirts? Like it's too loose, or is it? Are you unfittable?
Well, you'll know about this, Fat, because you fluctuate.
Yeah,
I fluctuate. You do,
Yeah.
and so does Rocky. By the look of him in the background there.
I think he's just going one way, Bill.
Yeah,
How are the shakes going? Weren't the shakes going to
look good.
rectify this,
I'm
Jim?
just having a spell, and then I'm back on them.
But you got to know that they're not an extra meal. You got to replace the meal with the shake.
Yes, I know you do, and they're very good. The Isoway.
Hello!
He's in the house. There he is. He loves a cuddle, Jim.
In Riewoldt.
Yes.
Makes his Saturday rub debut.
Smells nice.
Jeepers, Crewy, welcome along.
Like for like.
Replacement. Yes. Actually, who is the better player?
Hose.
Hello, Nick. It's lovely to see you.
Hello,
Very
James.
well.
Hello, Damo.
Yeah.
Nick.
Apologies
to
for
see
my tardiness. Hello, Burn.
G'day, Rui. Good
How
to
are
see
you,
you,
mate?
mate. I like
Yes,
the little turtleneck last night too. That was
Very
very
Oh,
nice.
straight into it, are we?
Straight into it.
Yeah, straight into it.
You got a bill?
It was a bit chilly at the G last
No,
night.
it wasn't. Everyone was walking around in
warm.
T-shirts. And you, I'm not a fashion guru.
No,
you're
we
not.
could discuss that. You're in a tablecloth.
You had a turtleneck skivvy with a trench coat and the hair to the side like you got now, which
Well,
is
that's
very
how I
pretty.
wear it.
That's how you wear it.
Yeah.
But to run us through that, because it looked like the Anchor Man, some people. A lot of people saying it looked like the Anchor Man.
Well, I went with it last week, Bill.
No, not that, did you?
No, not that.
Yeah.
But I went with it last week, and the feedback was so overwhelmingly positive that I thought I'd
You sure?
I thought I'd double down and change colour and just a few little, alterations just to keep it fresh. And
Skivvy's still around, are they?
well, I'm trying to bring it back. Actually, Bill, I'm just hiding a few hickeys.
Remember the good old days when you'd have the toothpaste out, rubbing that on it? That never worked.
Wouldn't have happened to you, Bill.
Toothpaste.
But
I can't imagine you would have ever had
jewellery,
branded with
blue
any
light
hickeys.
disco.
You're back in those sort of areas, aren't you?
Blue light disco.
Aren't you back in those sort of areas?
Yes, he is.
Well, yeah, but I've got the collar up today. When's the last time you got a love bite?
Never.
Do you ever get one, Jim?
Never.
Never.
You always gravitated to women like Rosie Walton, who have enough class not to land one on you in the first
I
place.
don't know.
Not sure about that.
Rose would have been giving them out. Rocky.
Jim's got him on his own mirror.
Demo comes in with something.
Straight in.
Now, where have you come
It's good
from,
to be
please?
here. Big under 8s. Division 7, I think. Good. Grand final.
Good.
Basketball grand final.
And?
Result. Down to the wire. How hard is it watching your kids play sport? Unbelievable.
I can't imagine
So-
you being a good sporting watching parent.
I was in good company. I was standing next to Stewie Lowe, and we were about
Big
as bad
Buckets.
as Big Buckets Lowe. We were about as bad as each other. It was amazing though. So they won by a point in the end, which was
Good.
great. So the boys went absolutely spare. They went nuts, which was fantastic. The referees that they had all year, and this is not about getting stuff.
Oh, no.
in the
Here we go.
they have kids all year umpiring the games, and then they bring in the pros for the last game. Well, I reckon the game took 2 hours. Every kid had about 5 fouls. They travel every time. They double dribble every time. It was a hard watch. But they got across the line.
How's the young fella go? Is he all right?
He's a trier, Bill.
He's a trier.
He's a real trier.
He set him up.
Well, no, he just gives good effort all the time.
He'll get one of those little ribbons.
He's a trier.
Ribbons.
Well, no, he's competent, but I just love the fact that he tries
I
hard.
tell you,
Like Damo.
He's a tryer.
I tell you,
Dave.
Bernard,
You
where
get the
that
ribbons.
is, you'll find this with your young bloke.
Yeah.
Where that is most evident is cricket. Because all year the dad's umpire,
Right.
not an LBW to be seen anywhere. You can hit him right in the middle stump and the dad gives it the And then suddenly the granny
down
comes
leg.
around and the professional umps come in.
Yeah.
Bang!
Oh, the
Bang!
trigger finger.
Suddenly you're 4 for 10, all LBW. You're like, come on, mate.
My old man used to umpire. He couldn't see the end of the pitch. And they go, you go, nah, not till tomorrow or something. He used to say tomorrow or something. And I go, Dad, what are you talking about, Plum?
He's pretty sharp though, James.
Yeah.
He I don't know if someone set him up, but he came over and he said, "We've got a premiership in the family, Dad." Convinced one of the other dads set him up.
Jeez.
So I jumped in the car and said, "Piss on before I'm going to work."
Jeepers, that's a very quick.
I tell you, it is hard watching your kid, but you wait till they start
hard.
playing footy and a
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
senior cricket. What about that? You
Have
rock
any
up
of your
for cricket?
kids said that to you?
Yeah.
No, because they haven't won either. the apples haven't fallen far from the tree. But
family.
I remember you going and watch Oscar play cricket. Beautiful, Geelong College,
Yes.
beautiful ground.
Yes.
You get there. They're 2 for 8.
Yep.
He's already out. Mate,
no.
you went to get a coffee. You're 5 minutes late, and he's already got the pads off.
Well, I had the 2 experiences with footy. I was only telling a gentleman sitting at lunch the other day who's got kids about the same age. He goes, geez, it's hard watching a young bloke play footy. I said, well, you should try it both ways like I have. My eldest, Jonathan's a surfer. It's all he wants. All he's ever done is surf. But he played footy as a kid, and Rui ran everywhere the ball wasn't, and could do it on his freckle.
And so, how do you deal with that as a parent?
You're just sitting there,
just
and he
sit
would
there.
comfortably go through a game of footy and maybe touch it once,
Yeah, it's
and that was
enough.
only when it was hacked off the side of the boot and it'd land in his lap.
He's like,
And he didn't want to play anyway, and you just sit there giving it, this is... So when Fred goes all right, the youngest, when you watch him, at least you got something to enjoy.
But all you do is watch them. Yeah.
that's it.
You don't watch any other kid.
That's it.
You
Oh, no,
just
you
watch
focus
this.
on them the whole time. The kicker is mum's the coach.
So premiership coach.
So premiership
So
coach.
she already
and,
back
and
at the
premiership and premiership player in the house. So she did well with the boys. It was really good.
Mad Monday?
Yeah, I might organise the entertainment.
No, you've already done
You've done that before.
Joey's
haven't you?
done that before.
I reckon I've still got the number somewhere.
You're on fire then.
I wouldn't be going.
Wasn't far from here, actually.
There's Bell's Hotel.
Just there.
Bells under the front.
Didn't Joey get blamed for
They're
that?
still repairing the joint from burning down.
Joey got blamed for that. The old wombat. He's
He
still
did.
not
The
happy
Greek
with it.
wombat.
Your best mate, Bill.
Thank you.
We're not flush with premierships here, Bernard.
No, we're a bit empty. I've got a few cricket flags if you want to
Don't
count them.
Do you win any, Damo?
No, I didn't, Bill.
Funny about that.
We're not talking about, like Stansbury where... What you nude in the circle? What actually happened?
Well, it was Undy Sunday, Tim, so I had my jocks on for a period and then they got ripped off somehow. So they said, you can't be completely nude in here, so I put a cricket helmet on. So I wasn't completely
I thought you
nude.
played last year, Burn.
No, I did and didn't go too well.
In the AFL granny.
In
the side.
It was working.
I thought you must have played.
Jeez, he's jumped off him this year. Has he jumped off him this year?
I got sent the club song from last year's grand final, and I didn't realise how much of a dick I looked.
Well, you did at the time.
I was working for Triple M. I was trying to get the mic in the circle, and then all of a sudden I was in there, and didn't I play? I felt like I did play. That
You had a footy jumper on.
The wrong one.
Oh no!
Wrong
I had
colour.
Harmsy's Guernsey on. He gave me another
Unbelievable.
Guernsey.
Had a player's jumper on
Unbelievable.
and
Yeah.
was in the club
Yeah.
song and a premiership ring.
Yeah, I'm not
Jim,
sure.
I told you
I'm not
not
sure how
to
that would
talk
have gone.
about this.
So you weren't even there last night when they lost.
No.
So when
I
they
was watching
win,
them.
you're all in there, you're all in. But when they're losing, you're in
well,
Adelaide.
I was expecting them to win, Bill. So then, maybe win next week against your mob, and then through, and then that's when I turn up, grand final day. When there's something to play for, Bill.
Okay, Rosie, let's hit it off.
Let's need to get some credits away
Are you
first. These
hosting?
are the people that
Got craft
actually
to come,
You
though,
host
Jim.
now.
These
Don't
are
get in the way of his
These
craft.
are the people that pay our bills. So for hard yakka workwear, toughness is in their DNA. McDonald's and Riewoldt water. This is the Saturday rub.
Is that all you said?
Well, do you want to get that out?
Ream and McDonald's. Thank you very much. But okay, Rosie,
tap.
it's great to have the great man here, Rui, with us today.
Take
What
two.
a legend.
He has one of the great modern careers. 336 games for St Kilda. 718 goals. A world record 2,944 marks.
Oh, it's a mark! Oh, he's broken the record for the most marks in the history of the game! Nick Riewoldt got on an official record in AFL, VFL history.
6 Trevor Barker Awards. 5 times All-Australian. But just like Bill and JB and Byrne and Damo, not a premiership.
So close to being a two-time premiership player.
But he does have one title no footballer has. MasterChef winner.
Wales scored you 10 out of 10! And that makes you the winner of Celebrity MasterChef 2021!
Now, after a career full of highlights,
Roo, congratulations on an extraordinary career.
You truly are a one-of-a-kind player.
You get out the door, one of the greatest Saints ever.
Well done, St Nick, on what's been an incredible career.
and after having spent time in the minors on the Sunday Rub and the Friday Huddle,
For you to be able to play as consistently as you did for as long as you did is a feat that not many in the game will ever be able to recreate.
he makes his big-time debut.
It's a real emotional moment for obviously the family and Roo.
Welcome to the Saturday Rub.
There you go, Rui. How good's that?
Jeez, it was long.
Actually, it was a bit longer than I thought, to be honest.
You were doing that, Bill.
really
You were doing
cool.
something.
I put that together.
You put that together,
Yeah,
Bill?
yeah. It's good. Takes a bit.
I actually think I've done a Saturday rub before.
Shut up. No one's seen you now since you signed that big contract about 2 years ago. I don't reckon I've ever seen him in the building.
Actually laid eyes on it.
Have you seen him?
Mate, we did the show together for 6 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Have you got follow-up?
Are
craft?
you
Oh, I got
serious?
follow-up.
Oh, I got follow-up.
So we spoke to a couple of your very good friends, okay, because it's an emotional time for young Nick, or Saint Nick as they call him, and we spoke to a couple of blokes, and they wanted to say a few words about you, Nicholas. So here's your former coach, Ross Lyon.
Congratulations, Nick, on joining the Saturday Rub. As big as it gets on Triple M footy, you know that. I know you've aspired to it for a long time. I have some concerns, though, with this step up. You'll be no match for Billy's vocab, Bernie's intellect, JB's humbleness.
Yes.
And who could forget Damo's kindness? But withstanding all that, mate, I know you'll give it your best shot. 100% effort, 100% of the time is all we ask at Triple M footy. All the best, mate. Cheers.
Nice.
That's the nice from Roscoe.
He said no to Essendon,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
loves you.
Well, it actually it makes me sad, like Essendon.
Yeah.
When you hear that sort of stuff,
I know.
he should be coaching. It's just there. It's bubbling underneath the surface.
And your
Intellect.
former teammate, Joey Montagna.
And Mad Monday organiser.
and double date
Rui.
partner.
Joey here, mates. Hey, I just want to say a big congratulations. I've just heard you've reached the pinnacle of your media career by joining the boys on the Saturday Rub. I know you thought winning MasterChef was pretty cool. I know you thought being on Best on Ground was going to be the pinnacle and the highlight of your media career, but this is it now, mate. You finally got there. Forget about those so-called footy experts, Gary Lyon and John O'Brien and Nathan Buckley you work with. You are now sitting alongside the two sharpest minds in footy, Bernie Vince and Billy Brownless. I'm really proud of you, buddy. Well done. Enjoy the day with the boys. Oh, and Bill, I need to give you a call. We need to start planning our itinerary for our little day trips for our family vacation to Fiji. See you, crew.
I'm not going to hang around the fat wombat, but thank you to Joey and thank you to Ross.
Oh, what a welcome.
You're actually loved, don't you?
Yeah. Feels nice, Bill.
Yeah.
It does feel nice.
He goes with it. Here I am.
Yeah, it feels nice. I'm waiting for something.
No, that's all. I don't think we're going to.
That's actually it.
That's actually
That's
good. We didn't
good
really
craft.
go down the Triple M role and just come in with a bang at the end.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for. I feel like you're building me up for the big sledgehammer.
Thank you for your time. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be here.
You enjoy working with this group because of the alpha male component to the Fox coverage with yourself and Gaz and Brownie and Bucks. All I see is just alpha jumping through my TV screen. I don't know who is the alpha. Actually, I know Gary, sorry, but you fit in underneath him all.
Yeah, underneath them.
Oh, hello.
You do, yeah.
The alpaca's put
his
his
hands in a room. There's the alpha.
So, what do you reckon the pecking order is in it?
Yeah, what is it, mate?
Gary won, you reckon?
Yeah.
It's a dead heat
He's
between...
hanging on. He's just hanging on.
Righto.
Oh, there's Daylight next after Gaz.
Who's next?
Well, I'm trying to work it out, Bill.
Right.
I
Jono.
but they all think they are, and that's what I'm trying to work out.
There's a lot of talking over each other. In case you haven't.
It's just an attitude that comes out of the screen.
Yeah, it's good. Well, we got good analysis.
Did you concede Gary is, though?
Well, Gary's the host, so Gary's in control a lot of the time.
He likes
and then
that.
he just, depending on who's sort of been nice to him that day, he delegates and he lets you have an opportunity. Lets you have an opportunity to speak.
Extreme confidence in his own intellect. You can see
he
that.
does. So he's got the the swag of guys. I was a coach last year. You guys have been out of the game a while, so he brings that with him, which is good. Which
What
is
about
why he's
Brownie?
such an asset.
What's he?
He brings the three flags.
That's what
the three
brings.
flags.
The gravitas. Yeah, and the gravelly voice as well.
And the Lego head.
The big
The big Lego head. And he is one of the great storytellers.
Yes.
Brownie.
He adds a bit of mayo.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, on a serious note, we should send our best wishes to Jono. His mum passed away. That was very sad. Lovely lady. Well loved everywhere. So all the best to Jonathan Brown.
And Brian.
And Brian.
Great friend of ours.
Exactly.
Lovely family.
Whole Brown family.
Whole family, exactly.
Exactly right.
Yep.
I don't know how I got lumped into not having won a premiership, by the way. I won that many of them.
What did you
It
win?
was actually ridiculous.
But they were seconds or thirds or cricket.
Sheffield Shield's the second. It's the number one first-class competition in the world.
No one follows
So how's
Sheffield
that? How's
Shield.
that
Who
second?
follows Sheffield Shield?
And we won a McDonald's Cup.
What was
What's
your
that?
crowd?
Like Mercantile
Oh,
Mutual.
actually at the Gabba, where we lost.
What was the crowd?
It was, as you know, Damo, was sold out for 2 of those days. The idiots up there had never seen their team win the Sheffield Shield, so 2 of the days were sold out.
How'd you go? Did you make runs in the final?
Actually, don't
He
ask
did.
him
Don't
that.
ask him.
Yeah,
He did. He made
There
it
are some
innings,
questions that don't need to be asked. Rui. I didn't even lead you into that.
He made an 80 and
I
a
didn't
50
even
not out or
lead
something.
you into that, Rui. You just beautifully tumbled
Because
in.
Rui does rate himself at cricket. Remember you played a game out here at Junction Oval, and you went there an hour beforehand and warmed up. You're in the nets bowling and batting.
At the Albert Ground.
Albert Ground, yeah.
Made half a ton.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Remember you went out early and you
Early
cracked
the
head?
other one. You're only as good as your last game, Bill, and I was shit house.
Didn't you play in one down in Tassie too? Wasn't there a game?
No.
Who was that?
That wasn't
that
me.
actually played? Oh, Roughhead, Jared Roughhead.
Yeah.
And he played bloody well.
Cash.
I think he hit Brett Lee for 6.
Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit and giggle.
Was it? But still, I don't care. If you're roughage, never played cricket in his
not
life,
bad.
it's still, you got to do
It's
it.
nice.
You
It's
got to
nice.
do it. All right, well, Bernard, we're leaving cricket out with you, of course, because it's a sore topic.
District. What about the district cricketer at Essendon?
Oh, my God.
You keep saying you played first. So
Yeah.
I was
And we got
covering
Simon
district cricket at the
O'Donnell
time, and I don't think you were in the first.
Played 8 games in the first.
I'm not sure you did.
I think I did. I got a
So,
cap. They
Damo,
presented me with a cap.
We got Simon O'Donnell on this show
right, we did.
about
He was
5 years
captain,
ago,
yeah.
and he was captain of Victoria and playing for Australia and captain
Against
of Essendon.
Essendon, yeah.
And we said, all right, Scoob, tell us what Bill was like as a cricketer. He goes, he was atrocious.
I don't think he
They
said
were the
atrocious.
words he said. He was atrocious.
I was a good
No,
all-rounder.
you weren't.
Yeah.
No, you
Because
actually
Jamie
weren't.
Sims played for Essendon.
Yeah,
at the
Peter
same time, and
McIntyre.
he doesn't remember you.
Peter
Matty
McIntyre
Taylor.
doesn't remember you.
McIntyre,
None of
Leggy.
them do.
I played with all those
No,
blokes.
they don't remember you.
There are a lot of blokes that sort of roll with these sort of stories. And then when you actually go back and do the fact
it.
check,
Yeah.
or the fat check in this, it never stacks up. It's like when Spud
Someone will ring
it's like
in.
when Spud used to just go along with the team of the century.
Oh,
thing.
yes.
I know.
That went for a long
That was
Six
a long
years.
time.
6 straight years he was announced on this show as the fullback of the St
And
Kilda
never
team of the century.
corrected.
sit
Never
there.
corrected it.
You could just sit there and go,
And wasn't
Yeah, that's right.
in the team, let alone fullback. Wasn't in the team at all. And he also wasn't in the bloody team out at, where the hell was he from?
Bungaroo.
There were 4 Frawleys in that and he wasn't one of them.
Wasn't he?
Well, he claimed he was as a selector of both teams and was too humble to put himself in.
He
And that was his
didn't have a
retrofitted.
humble bone in his body. He couldn't believe it.
We're just talking to Simon Black then, Jim, about the antics of John Rayner, father of Cam Rayner, in the rooms last night when BT was doing his Roaming Brian. And for those who didn't hear it, here is the father of Cam Rayner carrying on.
This guy here going a little bit berserk at the moment, not sure who he is. Daniel Rich, as we see, watch this guy. Who is that guy?
That's Cam Rayner's old man.
And just for those who missed what he said.
What did he say, Damien? Get a dog up you.
Yeah.
Dog up, yeah.
Yeah, which is...
It's got origins, I think, Bill, in the hair of the dog and their hangover sort of component to get a... Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I think that's what it is.
Get a dog up you, Rui.
He's very excited.
He's very excited.
It's odd. It's odd.
It's an odd statement. It's
It's
an odd behaviour.
just odds for a parent to be.
Let me just say this.
Your
Roy.
old man doesn't mind getting around and having a chat.
Yeah, no, he does. Loves a chat.
Yeah, doesn't he? He's still talking to me. That was
My
a month ago.
father, Stixie, who otherwise is known as Smacker or Snips in our family, if he ever dared behave like that in a dressing room, not that he would. He's the quietest, most respectful man. I would. He'd get coat hanged.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd march him out of there.
He's
I'd
got too
go,
much class to do that, Jim.
Ever think about doing that?
I love it. What about Mick Martin's old man?
Oh, no, Mick.
He
Mick
come in the
Skinny.
room.
No.
Wouldn't Dennis Pagan be going berserk at him and you're no good, all of you are bloody hopeless, and you hear this. Not you, Mick. Not your fault, Mick. Not your fault, Mick.
was actually Shimmer because by the time Dennis came on, Skinny wasn't allowed in the rooms anymore.
right.
200 gamer, by the way,
Yeah,
for North.
yeah.
But Shimmy, because he'd get 7 kicked on him in a half, and so someone else would have to go and clean up Mick's mess. And then they'd be sitting there after copping a 70-point thumping, and Shimmer would be giving it to him, and Skinny would be off in the corner giving it, not your fault, Mick. Good today, Mick.
You understand it when you're a parent.
Yeah.
You do anything for your kids.
Now, I'll tell you what we need to hit. Hose, please.
I told you, homeboy.
Could have given it a bit.
Enough.
Yeah, that's how we living, and you know.
That's it.
Unprecedented.
That's what you call enough. Now, this is challenging because we've got the superstar in the seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we have, and I didn't know he was coming in, so I might just take some.
No, leave it in. Show some steel.
No, I don't. Don't take anything out. But it's getting the pointy end of the year for Nuff. And big prelim next week. We did a public vote last year. There was BT who defeated Nath Brown. Not sure how with some of the form that Nath Brown had. But Billy, you defeated Bluey. And
You
I'm
did.
not sure how that happened either. You went all the way. Let's just go back to have a quick look at the final series last year. First of all, Brownie.
As to everybody helped us out, put this together. Out to the end of the other side. I'm going to finish off with
Triple M Rocks footy.
He didn't even try and fix it. Yeah, I'm not sure what happens to Brownie sometimes. But Bluey, he's actually been very good, Bluey. We haven't seen him enough this year, but we have to go back and explain
don't
how
have
bad
to.
he was last year. Yes, we do.
Nice work, Burn. Spend over $500 and get $100 off your first order. Yeah.
Just use promo code Robin100 at checkout. T's and C's apply.
Jam.
Oh, no.
I forgot how good that was.
The best thing about that wasn't pre-recorded. That was live, so he had to finish it as well. After all, I don't even know what he's trying to say. But Bill, you got your marshmallows and your Goodfellows mixed up.
In 1998, Kevin Sheedy labelled North Melbourne executives Greg Miller and Mark Dawson as what? Mitch?
Famous.
Oh, yeah.
Marshmallows.
No, it's pretty famous, this one, isn't it?
He's already said it.
He said it. He just said marshmallows.
He just said marshmallows. I thought he said good fellows.
They were some of the final little grabs last year. And we're all over the shop, COVID lockdown, so we're all over the place. We're going to be all together this year, and I'm hearing there's a trophy. Bill, a trophy being made at the moment, and might as well just put your head on it. You're firming
nice to
into
win.
favourite
It'd
as
be
well.
nice to win
Let's
a
start
trophy.
off- Pepper Jacks. Pepper Jack have come on board,
Yes.
and I think people may be getting some contra deals before we've been going on air because everyone's cooking it. We had the People's Caller Barry Denner last week, couldn't get it out, and this week Brendan Yates couldn't do it. We didn't even get to it.
And she's all wrapped up. Crack opener, that's crack opener wine.
Oh, no.
Rocky, with character to match Pepper Jack. When character counts 18 and plus only. Drink responsibly.
Wow, crab.
He didn't even get to Pepper Jack there. Crab open, I think he said at some stage. Hey, Dylan Buckley, he's been doing it. You can't hide with enough segment. We listen to everything in
wow, you've
podcast,
gone deep here.
on air. Yes, I know. But we've found something, a little saying. Now, Bill, listen to the saying that he gets wrong,
Right.
and you've got to tell me what it is.
I'm good at this.
To your point, he's the second or third game.
Exactly. So they've just the war on nutrition, as they say. It's just kind of going
Did you say
down.
war of nutrition?
No, attrition.
Attrition is what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great word.
that one out.
We'll just double check what he actually said.
The war on nutrition, as they say.
War on
on
nutrition.
nutrition.
Yeah.
So
Well, there
what's
is.
the-
There is.
What's he trying to say, Bill?
Well, he's trying to get
Attrition.
War what?
Attrition. The war on attrition. Will you go with that, Roy?
The
No.
middle word.
Middle word, fix it.
Starts with O.
On.
You already said
You've already said on.
Well, help me out here, Roy.
Well, that's a two-letter word that starts with
war.
O that's not on.
Right. Oh.
Try F.
Of.
Oh, my God. It's actually scary, isn't it?
I've never
Get the trophy, Burn.
So war of attrition.
This is why he's paying $1.10.
stupid
Oh, no.
Taking-
Not
taking-
$1.10.
It's juicy.
He's unbackable.
I've never,
He
I've
couldn't
never
think-
used that saying. It's bloody stupid.
Well, it means a prolonged period of conflict.
Oh, listen
and
to
you
you.
wear each other down.
Oh,
I knew that.
You wouldn't know.
I
Fat.
knew that off the top of my head. Easy. Hey, Luke Hodge. Luke
Oh, no.
Hodge. Now,
Oh,
Jim,
careful.
can you read this?
Careful.
Can you do it?
No.
He
Someone else
will
do it?
clip you.
Right. Well, this involves Rui because, he's talking about Jack and he got him mixed up a bit.
And then when you got someone as experienced as Riewoldt in a big game, he stays composed. A beautiful kick and it goes through. Harris Andrews got blocked enough. He couldn't quite get his hand on it. Beautiful goal by Richmond. Great kick from Nick Riewoldt. Jack Riewoldt.
Easy enough mistake.
Easy
mate,
enough.
Bill. Beautiful
No,
kick.
You would have missed.
Bill, that's a low blow. Hey,
low.
the great Ross Lyon.
The boss.
He is a great coach, but I'm not sure whether he's this great. And listen for Joey's little drive-by.
It just does stir up a lot of emotions inside because I coached, 305 grand finals and grand finals.
That's a bloody good record.
Every week, wasn't it? That was a slip in
And
the
still
tape.
no wins.
Freudian slip.
And Joey, still no wins.
No wins.
Good, Joey. Good.
Very good, Joey. Hey, now, Brownie, we mentioned him just before. I don't know how much feedback you can give one man. We've asked him to slow down. Just slow down when doing credit lines. Well, he sped up again and same result.
The Harvey Norman replay, bonus to an adult card. Unselected laundry packs now at Harvey Norman.
Burn, was this a Sunday coverage again? Because my theory is he doesn't prepare. He leaves the Sunday footy show and goes straight there, unprepared.
Yes, well, that's the thing. I think he's used up whatever brain he's got by that stage.
On the Friday huddle and the Sunday footy show.
He's worn out. It's fatigue sets in. I think you're onto something.
And you have tried to warn him, haven't you? You've given him assistance and help.
And he's had a lot of help.
Well, and your help has actually straightened Bluey up.
It has.
Like, I've never known a man to speak more carefully than Bluey does now. Every word takes about 20 seconds.
Accountability.
But
Nothing better.
He's getting it right.
He is, and we can't do live reads quickly because he's got to go for a walk and practice a bit before he does them now, which is fine. That's preparation.
When
You just read the paper, don't you?
Jack Crisp comes in.
Yes.
You've got to slow down on that.
You do.
Jack Crisp.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is.
Anyway,
Say it, Damien.
Jack Crisp.
Oh, how slow do you want to go?
Give us a quick one, Bill.
Jack Crisp.
Oh, you got it. Hey, while we're on Brownie, well, you tell me again, Bill, what word he was trying to say here.
Oh, I hate these now.
I could have let it go. I could have let it go within this 12 months, but then it came to light that you'd have done it before. You're a recidivist. So there was no way I could be fair. A recidivist.
Did he call me a recidivist?
He did.
Or you're not around the chief.
Recidivist, which means that it comes up again and again and again.
Repeat offender, I think. Bill would have been a better explanation.
Better way of saying it.
It's a very simple way to put it.
You cannot, Rui,
What did
get
you go with?
anything wrong around the chief.
The chief, unbelievable.
No.
He's like white on rice.
Music.
Because
He's like what?
White on rice. Maybe you've not heard that before. But
Jesus.
keep going.
He
Rui.
grinds that one down. Because he sits and do you know what he does all day? Crosswords.
Yeah, he does.
Crosswords.
Well, he sleeps in till 10:30.
Well, it's a good. Yeah, it's like when I come back, I want to come back as chief.
Well, just a better bloke.
Just do what you want when you want to do it. It's unbelievable.
Bit happier as well.
Yeah.
Would be good. BT, we're at the MCG last week, and the Cats they tightened up early, and we asked him about that, and listened for the response from BT.
Jittery start by the Cats, I reckon.
Yeah, tightened up. I asked that question before the game, BT. You had a bit of a laugh at me.
He just hits out of a tight one.
What's that? Play that again. What was Rose? What's he doing? I don't even know what that means.
Sounds like something you were watching before, Bill.
See, you were looking at it too.
Just flicked up on your past searches, Bill, was it?
No, the photos from a year ago or whatever.
Oh, right, yeah. Hey, Joe Watson, we can't let him off. And I think this might be his debut in here. But, we got to go down this path. He couldn't quite get a certain player's name out.
He never intended to stand the mark.
Yeah, I think it was against Ginnivan.
He's had 4 goes at it.
And still butchered it. And I don't know why you're laughing, Bill, because you've been down that path too.
No, I haven't. And young Givernon from Castlemaine. Ginnivan. Who's Jack Givernon? I don't know who Jack Givernon is.
Even Ginnivan?
Givernon. And I heard also during the week that the leadership group at Collingwood, Jim, just had to sit down and have a little chat to Jack Givernon. It was hard early days. We all know what it is now.
No, you were putting a D in there. Gitterdon. I don't know what you were going there.
Nothing.
Hey, now, Jim, you're in the spotlight again.
Oh, yes.
This is dangerous.
No,
This is the third week in a row.
He got away with it last week. I wouldn't be going back there again.
Well, I'm not in studio, Jim, so I'm very comfortable bringing this up this week. Now, we were at that same game that we were speaking about with BT, Geelong v Collingwood. Remember, and he's still there. He's enjoying it too, by the sound of it.
I like it. Hoses into it.
She loves it.
Yes, she does.
She's really up and about.
She's just hovering.
Oh, yes.
And remember, we're at the MCG.
Oh, you played this during the week.
No, I didn't.
This extraordinary run for the Collingwood Football Club has brought them to this venue on a Saturday afternoon to take on the best team in football. Huge
huge day at the SCG.
Yes, it was.
SCG.
They were doing something up there. I don't know what it was. I can't think what it was. Yeah, well, I was
dramatic.
I was actually not pausing. It's one of those things in TV where you're told you got to talk up
stretch.
to a... Yeah,
Stretch.
I'm like, now there's going to be a pause, and in other words, a channel change. So I didn't get that right.
Craft.
By the way, I got to the bottom of last week. You know how I said shook keel?
Yes.
That's
Yeah, you
because
butchered it.
Bill, on the same show about 10 minutes earlier, had called him shit queel. And so when I said it, I'm thinking, what actually is his name? Because it's not what Bill called.
It's contagious what he's
It
got.
is.
It is.
It's
It's
You'll
contagious.
find you'll be in it soon. Now you've
so-
spent
I
2
know.
hours
We
with
spent
Bill.
when we were working together at the start of the year, Bill, it just started to creep in.
I know.
It does.
You don't
catch it.
rise, you sink to the level.
You don't fly like an eagle.
No.
We all catch it. It's making sense, Jim, because you've made a couple of
Contagious,
mistakes
good
this
word.
week, and you're spending too much time.
I am.
with
You go
Bill,
again. Exactly what
obviously,
it is.
Because are you not drinking or something at the moment, Jim? Did I hear that?
Am I?
Yeah.
Last
You
week
off
I
the-
had the week off.
Well, maybe you should
Why?
get back on it because you're making a few mistakes.
You are, Jim.
Yes.
Here's another one.
Well, it's exciting for Melbourne. For Brisbane. They have come from the clouds.
You got to get back on it.
That's
Bit of
just a
low-hanging
sentence.
fruit, that one.
It's just a
He's
sentence.
dirtying up
He's
here,
dirtying
Bert.
it up,
Burn,
dirty.
I'm telling you, you're on very, very thin ice.
You may be not on
Everyone
next
just-
week, Bert.
Yeah.
Everyone just accepts it, but Jim can't accept it.
You're on thin ice, Bernard.
Oh, let's
Telling
move
you.
on then.
His eyes have narrowed, Bern. They're squinting.
Yes.
He's-
Remember how you got on this show in the first place?
I'm just trying to turn Jim's screen off so I can't see that.
Easily turn around on you.
I like it, Bern, but you're in
Ash-
trouble now.
Yeah, I am in trouble. Ash Chewer, well, he just welcomed himself and said good evening to himself in the third person.
Chew-Man's here for Red Z. Hello, Chewy.
Evening, Chew.
Not even into himself.
I tell you, we can have a highlights reel of Ash's first sentence every time he comes on a show. I don't know if it's nerves, panic, a bit of
Overthinker.
overthinker, pressure from
Overthinker.
below.
Plus, he knows he's been on this now regularly, and it's got to him. You're getting to people.
Evening. I've never said evening burn as a mistake. Like you don't evening yourself, do you?
Evening your own name.
I don't know
Strange.
how we got there, but hit it, hose. Enough of the week.
Enough of the week.
Are we all familiar with the rapper A$AP Rocky?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, we know.
A$AP.
Oh, this
Can't
good.
say
Yes,
yes.
no, yeah, you know him, do you?
No, I'm not a rapper.
No, well,
You know the name, mate,
I'll play a bit of him if we play. There we go. There we go. Hey, partners with
good, Rose.
Rihanna too, I think, isn't he? I think he's with Rihanna. Anyway, old Chompers, Chompers Jones, he just went down the path of, I don't think he knew him.
Is that ASAP Rock behind you there?
Yeah, A$AP Rocky Chompers.
Chompers. ASAP. I thought it was. My son texted me and he said that will be impressive if you know that it's ASAP Rocky behind you. So it's ASAP, is it?
Had a rough morning.
Yeah, it has.
So if you're going to try and be cool, get it right, I reckon,
That's it.
Chompers. So, and I like the Chompers too from Caleb
Yeah,
Strong.
me
We
too.
love that.
I did like the
So
Chompers.
that is enough.
I will put my hand high and say I would have made that same mistake.
But you wouldn't have said it because you wouldn't
Probably-
have tried to be cool.
Probably, but I'd, if I had said it, I
wouldn't
would
have
have
said
Your
it.
boys would have known.
I would have got it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, your boys would
Who's
have known.
our favourite rapper?
Don't say anything.
No, it's
Yeah,
Bronze.
yeah.
Oh,
What?
Who?
Stormzy.
Stormzy. You heard Stormzy? This is all he said once. He got interviewed and...
No, it's actually his song.
It's in a song.
It's in a
Bill.
song.
Shut up.
Here we
Oh,
go.
they don't know that.
Bronze.
And Bill's
Man, I
just...
got bronze this year.
That's all he said.
Storms.
Stormzy. He calls himself Stormzy.
Bill's fixated with the bronze.
Hurry up anyway. I've got to go to Flemington. I've got a horse in race 4.
You're not going anywhere.
No, I've got to
No.
go.
You don't.
What
Your
time's
horse
it running,
is-
Bill?
2:20.
No, Bill, your horse is fast witness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, race 9 that is.
It's race
at
9.
5:25.
Yeah.
Don't tell us it's in race 4. It's not in race 4.
You're going nowhere, Fat. And Bernard, you're on notice. If I appear in that thing again,
Yes, okay.
then you might well find that Rui's permanent.
Did you cross one of mine
and
out,
you're back
Bern?
on Dead Set Legends.
Did you
with
look
fat
after
ass
me then,
Rockcliffe.
Bern?
Yeah, I looked after you.
Oh, well, you don't have to do that. I don't know how it works around here, mate.